Hey everybody, it's Ken Compton from the Savvy Inspector, hanging out with Coach William again today, and we're talking about the workshop. Coach William, welcome.
Good to be here. Let's talk about some videos.
Ooh, one of my favorite topics. Now, I have a face for radio, but I still love those videos.
You said that, not me.
You know what happens is, William, and this is the fact of the matter. What consumers really want from the home inspector, they want to get somebody who is so thorough, so professional that they're not going to get stuck behind the money pit. Okay, and video really does two things for you. It establishes expertise, and it builds know me, like me, trust me. I will tell you that the Savvy Inspector, I've probably got 150 videos, even more than that if you count the ones Coach William and I have done together over the years. And what happens is when people join the membership site, what they say is, wow, Ken, we feel like we really know you. Now, William, do you think that was an accident?
Not at all. Not at all.
I want to be able to get people to know me, like me, and trust me, and let them understand that the Savvy Inspector can really help them achieve their dreams. And video is a tool, and it works well for home inspectors. So, William, let's talk about the kind of videos that certain home inspectors, because you guys are video kings. This is one thing you took from me early on and ran with it.
Yeah, and it's fun to do. You know, we enjoy doing them. So it's an easier thing to implement for me than other things. So yeah, establishing the expertise. It's so simple. You're out in the field and you come across, reverse polarity or just any little whatnot things that to you would be common everyday finds. These are great videos, guys. Take a second, shoot a nice little video. Talk about what you know. Why is it a problem? What happens if you don't fix it? Just keep them short. Of course, you want them to be short, which is another great thing about it. You can shoot several of them in one inspection if you wanted to. So those are one way to do it. That really does establish that expertise. We, which we'll share, have actually incorporated that somewhat in our report writing, which is really cool as well. So it helps drive traffic and keeps you out there as the obvious expert.
It sure does. And William, there's all kinds of videos that we can do. William just mentioned one of them, which was shooting a video in the field. You don't need any special camera. Your cell phone will work fine as long as you can get the video off your cell phone. But that works perfectly. But I always say home inspectors are great at cocktail parties because we got the best dang stories.
That's absolutely true. And it's surprising how many inspectors don't think that way, because to them it's everyday common experience. But to the client or to media out there, this is amazing stuff. And I get comments all the time on videos I shot a long time ago. You guys will yank one off the YouTube and post it out there on social media or whatever. And I get feedback from real estate agents about, well, I always try to tell my clients how important grading is because the video was about grading or whatever. So it really does. It keeps the ball rolling, and you obviously are the expert. You're the one standing up there giving all the details about what's going on.
And what happens is, you're right, home inspectors, it's just blasé, it's everyday thing to them. But I mean, you look at some of the videos that we shot at Southern Home Inspection Services years ago, those things have 70 and 80,000 views on an air conditioner gone bad.
Yeah, crazy. And people today, it's been proven, they'll watch a video in a heartbeat before they'll read text. So the more vision that you can give them, video type messages, trying to market yourself that way, I think is more important today than it's ever been.
Think about this too. When people go to research a product or service, they go to Google. When they go to purchase to find a local vendor, they go to YouTube. So you got all these little videos on there, and guess what? They're ranking, and we'll teach you how to rank them. They're ranking, and guess what? They type in Louisville Home Inspection, and all your videos come up. What does that say to them?
Yeah, you're the man. I mean, we get that feedback all the time. So I can't talk how highly important that is to go. If you're going to the public, these videos are really powerful.
Would anybody not want to go to the public? Where's the downside to going to the regular public? Besides, it's hard, working through the internet. It takes requires a lot of skill sets that many home inspectors don't have or don't even want. And that's why our Done For You Services unit is so busy, is because we're actually getting home inspectors' phones to ring. William, I just saw your monthly report. I think your phone rang 300 and something times off of the online work. I mean, What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's a beautiful thing. You had said earlier on, and I try to reiterate that to our call girls here, that it's not about closing every sale. It's about having that phone ring enough to close the ones you want. So, without the phone ringing, it's not happening. So it definitely helps make that phone ring.
It does. So YouTube is a great source. Like William said, the thumbnails will actually show up in Google. When somebody types in Certainty Home Inspections, you'll see YouTube videos pull up in the body of work. And I bet if you type in Certainty Home Inspections, I bet what happens is you control the whole page 2 or 3 levels deep with all of the stuff you have. Okay, so they go to the next, they go to page 2, and guess what happens? It's still y'all. Okay, they go to page 3 and it's still y'all. And they're like, seriously? We're taking them. Right. Okay, so that's what it does it.
Yeah, I get feedback all the time that you guys just own the Southern Indiana market, don't you? Well, that's right. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's no change either, woman.
But those videos give that persona, when you're out there searching, and every time you search, you come up with the same guy. That speaks pretty highly of you. So, but that's just one style of video that you can do. There are several others if you want to touch base on those as well. Things that you can do with video to build relationships, solidify relationships.
I definitely want to get into that in a minute, but let's talk about this, because this is the home inspector's biggest fear. My hair ain't gonna look right. I don't know what to say. I ain't gonna look good in front of the camera. But guess what? How many in the field videos were you ever in front of the camera, William?
Very, very, golly, I bet you could count on one hand. Because usually you're there by yourself, and people you don't have to be in it. You just need to have good content, short, sweet, to the point. Make sure you got your company name and phone number in there.
Exactly. I mean, we're not doing a selfie. Here I am in front of the furnace. We're not doing selfies. I did hundreds and hundreds of them at Southern Home. They're still out there on the internet today. And I was never in front of the camera one time on it. I told you I got a face for radio. So I'm not in front of them, but that's the home inspector's biggest fear. And that isn't true at all.
Yeah, some inspectors shouldn't be on the camera. So,
and that's interesting too. Like you and I can have a conversation, or we can have a conversation with the clients. But the minute they turn that video camera on, something happens to the other person. They lose their train of thought. So it's really easy. We're going to show you how to do it, and we're going to bring in some props, and we're going to let you make one right there. Now, William, let's talk about the other types of video. I think the relationship videos that you guys do and we do are fantastic as well. Let's talk about those.
I don't know how detailed you want to give, but basically doing a nice little interview type video, if you will, with your top producers or inner circle agents. That has done really well for us. And I just got asked by another top producer who actually used to be in some TV radio stuff. So she really sees the value in that, if I would do that with her. So that just proves the value of it. You've got Done For You Services has got this video. When you punch in, if you punch it in right now, Louisville Real Estate, this will be on the front page. It may vary from number 3 to number 5 or something, but it's always right there in their face, and has been Ken, for gosh, this particular video has been there for a couple of years.
Yeah, it's got a lot of good comments too, and I see new comments coming on it all the time.
Right. So what a way to help somebody grow their business if you can include them in on an interview type situation like that and get them ranked up on YouTube or to show up on YouTube. Other agents see the value in it. There are some agents that don't see any value in it at all. These are probably not your top producers. So today,
I guarantee you they're not. And they're generally older. The younger real estate agents, the ones that are dynamic, they get technology. They understand the power of leveraging the internet. They get it.
Right. That's where I was going. So yeah, so to have these little short one-on-one interview type videos. Now these could go a little longer than your in the field type video, because here you're talking about content that somebody's probably searching for. I don't give away the farm on it here, but really, really cool strategy. A lot of cool tools to use for that. So I'm sure we'll be sharing that at the workshop as well.
Free tools. Yeah. Now, I was really thinking too, another source, like when you go and do an event, because these event videos just are dynamite.
Yeah. At the workshops, I've always talked about the ripple effect when you do, events, presentations, sponsorships, those kind of things. And so video, and there are some different video tools that we'll share with you that make this really simple. You don't really even have to do video. If you take enough pictures, we can make a video from that. That's highly effective. We always follow up. Again, video gets watched before text gets read. So we're actually embedding these videos in emails and what have you that go out in mass emails. just as follow-ups from the events. It's a great, fun time. People watching because they want to see their self. Where am I at in the video? So we do get tons of views. They get shared from the agency to the local, realty group. Southern Indiana Realtors is one, Galara's and Louisville's another. So sometimes they'll get a hold of them and actually share them as well. I mean, that's powerful stuff because now it's not going out to just the group you sent it to. It's going out to anybody that's available there under that umbrella, and social media as well.
William, let's talk about one of the other, I call latent benefits of it is you produce this great video from photos. It shows everybody having a great time, and it shows the event was a huge success. When you get really ready to approach someone else about it, can you use that as a marketing tool to let them see what really goes on in an event you guys do?
You bet. There again, it's not just you talking. They're going to watch and see what a great time it was and what you brought, the value that you brought to the table. So, yeah. And there again, they get shared so much that I know in our local market here, there's probably not one broker or agency out there that isn't aware of what we're doing. So it gets to the point where instead of us knocking on doors, hey, can we support, help, sponsor, our phone rings, and we would love for you guys to do for us what you did for XYZ company. So, it's that ripple effect that I'm talking about.
And everything we're going to be talking about in these breakout sessions are interrelated, because when you think of what are we going to do with these videos, YouTube certainly. And for our Done For You service clients, we distribute their videos to 9 video portals across the internet. People just think it's YouTube, but that isn't true at all. So you get more exposure. But what about social media in these videos?
Yeah, we always post them on social media. We'll go right to, if we did it for an agency, to that page, or to the broker, go right to their page, post it or share it. And then again, I won't say they go viral, but they get shared over and over again, because they're fun, or there might be some silly picture of somebody and, you got to see, whoever and whatever and this. And so yeah, it goes beyond your initial reach.
It sure does. So in this workshop, I call video the home inspector's secret weapon. We're going to teach you all about video, the different types of video, how easy it is to make them. We're going to share with you the free tools that you can use to make these videos. And we might even make a video or two in there just for fun so you can see how easy it is. And then we're going to share with you where you should place these videos to establish expertise and build know me, like me, and trust me. I love video. You know it, William. If it's a video, I'm around it. Now, not always in front of the camera, I get that, but using video in such a different way to, to get more business in your firm, because that's what it's about. These are lead generation strategies, are they not, William? This is what we're talking about. Every one of these is a lead generation strategy.
Right. We're talking about agents here, but hey, vendors, this is great stuff for vendors, which we can share with you, some that I've done as well. Even in your inspection reporting, we can talk about video there as well.
And I want to go back to one thing about lead generation strategies. William said it earlier, talking to Sam and the team, is, we don't have to close every sale. We have to close the right sales. Okay. And so what happens is you think about lead generation or getting your phone to ring as a top of a funnel. That phone needs to ring a ton. Those phone calls need to come in so that what drips out is a full schedule. Okay. You're not going to close everyone. You don't want everyone. Somebody calls up and said, do you have E&O insurance? What's your contract look like? Have a blessed day. Boom. I'm hanging up. I don't want that. And what these lead generation strategies will do will get your phone to ring more so that you can pick and choose between what you want. And that's why this is so important. And let me say one other thing about the workshop. When you're there, your staff isn't hollering at you, your phone isn't ringing, your undivided attention is on us teaching you these strategies. And that has a tremendous amount of value.